Hello YouTube, Firestar307 here with what has been my most popular video, my Inzektor deck list. This is an update to that. It's kind of the direction that I think Inzektors are going as a whole, at least until the next pack comes out with Gruff and Lucoli, I think is how you say it, the 1 and 2 stars. This is definitely where things are going to be going for them. But this is also the deck that I took to the South Dakota regionals in Sioux Falls, and I went X and 3 there. First round I faced some Amazon deck. I kind of just got handed that round. Next round was Hero Beat, sided them, killed them with the side deck. Round 3, played a mirror match. He drew the nuts. I drew absolutely terrible. Just got destroyed. Round 4, I played one of my friends that went with me, actually. He's playing Dino Rabbits, and I managed to beat him down with a certain card in here that I'll show you. Round 5, I played another mirror match, and also somebody that I know, and close game. He won round 1, I round 1, 2, and he won round 3 with a Saki Reborn play of my Dragonfly. We both agreed it was really stupid, but he won. Great guy, though. And let's see, round 6, I played another Hero Beat. I won round 1. I misplayed just a tiny bit, and that cost me round 2. And then round 3, didn't draw any monsters, just set a couple of back row that really couldn't do too much. And then he opened up perfect, got out 2 Blade Armor Ninjas, just attack. I died. And then last round, that didn't really matter, but I played a Dark World deck, and they weren't really that good, but they were nice. And I beat them 2-0. But yeah, so it was fun. I picked up a bunch of Vanguard stuff, so I'll show that to you in another video. But on to the actual deck profile. Now, still same basic, triple Hornets. They blow stuff up. For those of you that don't know, you equip it to another Dragonfly, another Inzektor, excuse me. And then you blow things up. But yeah, 3 Hornets, it's needed. Same with 3 Dragonflies, there's special summon things for you. It's also needed 3 Centipedes. They search your deck, they thin it out. And this is a new addition, 2 Hoppers. They become 2200 beaters with Hornet. They become, they let you first turn thin out your deck incredibly. These are amazing because first turn you can summon Centipede, equip it with him, send it to the graveyard so Centipede can attack directly on your first turn. That's the way it's been ruled. Even though you can't attack your first turn, you can still use their effects, so you can go off with Dragonfly, go with Centipede, and you can use a Hopper effect on multiple monsters. That just means nobody can attack. You can't attack that turn, but for the price of thinning your deck out by 3 or 4 or maybe even 5 cards, that's a pretty good deal. And he's good in some other ways too. But yes, 2 Hoppers. He's the biggest Inzektor you can normal summon, and he just lets you combo and search your deck really fast. Then 1 Gigamantis, beats special summons, lets you OTK very easily. And hand traps, 2 Veilers and 1 Max C. This is what I think is about the right number of hand traps right now. Maybe side another C, side another Veiler, but at the moment, there aren't too many windups around, so this works just fine against them. Inzektors are a much bigger problem than anyways, so that's what these are here for. I'll have another video about hand traps specifically in a little while, and then 2 mismatched Reapers, 1 gold and 1 common. These were awesome. Just stall against dinos, stall against whatever. The only thing they're really not that amazing against is the mirror match. I mean, you can occasionally get off the attack for 100 or whatever, or 100 300 discard one card is what I mean to say, but you can occasionally get that off. But against the mirror, they're so-so. But against everything else, they're great. Because wind-ups, usually, they have to go Adrius or Tyrus to get rid of them, and that's a pretty heavy investment on their part. One Gores, I am now running this. Here, we'll cover up my next amazing card. But I am now running Gores. Gores is amazing, all over the place, everywhere. Dino Rabbits cannot get over this guy unless they have Lance. Wind-ups, if they haven't discarded your hand and they just attack, again, they cannot get over this guy unless they make Adrius. Let's see, it's great against Inzektor Mirror Match. It's just so big in most of the meta decks today. The only thing that is not completely stellar or fancy against is dragons, because they're already bigger than he is. But if you can drop this guy on a 5-headed attack, if you're playing a really stupid dragon player, that's amazing. You probably just win off of that, because that token is light. Alright, now on to the spells. We run 3 Zect Calibers. This card is, in my opinion, amazing. It won me my matchup against Dino Rabbits, because Dino Rabbits cannot, I repeat, cannot get over things that are as big as they are or bigger, especially if you can just keep summoning them. It ended up, I beat the Dino Rabbit player because I had 3 of these in my hand at one point, and they let my summon go through. I don't know why they did, but I summoned a Centipede, and I tried to equip this. They burned their Logia on it. There's one gone. I tried to equip another one. They burned their Solemn Judgment on it, and I just went to equip the last one, attacked over their Dolka, and then next turn they tried to attack with Logia, but I had a set Lance, the one Lance that I run, and stopped that, and from there I just beat them down with that Centipede equipped with Zect Caliber. I mean, I never once used a Hornet that entire duel. I think I only used it once in my entire Dino Rabbit matchup, but these are amazing. They were like 50-cent cards a while ago, 50-cent ultras. Now they're $10 because people are using them, figuring out that they're amazing. And there's an OTK loop that you can do if you just have this, Dragonfly, and Hornet. I guess if you want to see that, comment below, wherever below is, or like let's say if I get 20 likes, I'll make a video about it. But yeah, this card is awesome. I have grown to love it very much. And then the one Lance gets you through Skill Drain, gets you through Fiendish Chain, gets you through Shadow Mirror, all sorts of things. It gets you through the Torrential. This is awesome. And yes, it works with Inzektors in the equipping because you are equipping a monster to them that then becomes a spell. They don't gain the level boost or the attack boost, but they can still equip. And like I said, it won me the Dino matchup too, is because I had that just decrease and gone. One Mind Control. This, I don't know about it in Inzektors. It's kind of one of those, maybe, yes. I mean, it works sometimes, like if you're playing Mirror Match, to just steal it, but usually if you're playing Mirror Match, you don't want to leave the Inzektors on the field for your opponent to take advantage of, but it was nice. I mean, I don't know. I might take it out, might not. We'll see. One Foolish, you gotta have it. It dumps your Hornet or your Hopper for first turn. It's amazing. One Allure, draw power is amazing, and Leviair plays for days. And then triple Duality for more of the draw engine. This, I don't know. It's kind of sometimes yes, sometimes no. I might take one out for an Armageddon night. I don't know. Comment below and tell me what you guys think. And then next we have one Book of Moon. Stops your opponent's Inzektor plays. Stops Dino Rabbits if you book their one Dino. Yeah, it's awesome. I love Book of Moon so much. I would say I wish it were 3, but Gravekeepers are still a very real deck, so I don't. Then 2 MSTs. I thought about 3, but ended up sideboarding the 3rd. To get rid of your opponent's back row, which is something you need in Inzektors. And then Staples, RAR. You run them in everything, except maybe not this in stun decks, some, but almost every deck under the sun runs these. And then my trap lineup of 2 of all this stuff. 2 Call of the Haunted, and 2 Fiendish Chains, 2 Torrentials, and 2 Warnings. This was probably about the perfect trap lineup for this deck, especially with what I had in my side deck. The chains stop the effects, the calls bring back the Inzektors, that they just warning, the torrentials are for clearance, and this is for stopping the summons you don't want. I did not put Solemn Judgment in here because Inzektors are very vulnerable to just attacks, because they will try to destroy your Inzektor that you have left face up on the field almost no matter what. Like, I've had people cite in Smashing Grounds against me because they just don't like them that much. These were amazing. I might even put in a third one, especially if I put in an Armageddon Knight, because Armageddon Knight's whenever you special summon it. I know I took it out since my last deck, but it's kind of been maybe, I don't know, who knows. But this is the trap lineup that I ran. I loved it. I wouldn't put Judgment back in this deck. And no Mirror Force either. It was, I don't know. The card never really worked for me. And then, okay, so on to the extra deck. We had 2 Leviathan beats. I never went for 2 of them in one match, but I definitely went for the 1 all the time. I have had matches where I've gone for 2, so I kept 2 in. I was going to run a Grenosaurus at this tournament, actually, because it's a rank 3 that no one is going to expect, that might just push you into the win condition that you needed. That extra 1,000 burn damage, or whatever, that you can't get out of this guy. But yeah, 2 of those. 1 Giga Brilliant boosts whatever. It's decent. Leviair, Allure plays. Your opponent deprisons you for whatever reason. I don't know. Chain D doesn't actually hurt Inzektors that much as long as you still have something to go off of. And if you can make this guy Chain D, he's like, ha, thanks. But he's amazing. I would probably run a second one of him over the Leviathan if I had another one. Zenmaines, he's stupid, he's expensive, he stops everything, he goes, aha, and then he screams and cries when Cyber Dragon shows up. 1 Acid Golem of Destruction. I won a game with this guy, actually, because I brought him out, and my opponent had nothing, and I just went, attacked for a game. Just don't bring him out, don't be stupid with him, don't summon him in the middle of the game, summon him when you know you can win. Don't bring him out when your opponent has, like, something just big you just want to beat her to attack, unless you have 8,000 life points, maybe, but, I don't know. Then 1 Utopia and 1 Utopia Ray. If I take out the Mind Control, this will go away too, probably. I don't know. I maybe keep it in. I thought about playing Roach, but I didn't really fear the Dark World matchup too much, but, yeah, there's my level 4s, because I have the Hoppers. And 1 Excabeetle. I keep this guy in, because the random occasions that you make him, he's amazing. And then Synchro's Armory Arm. Valor and any Inzektor makes him. And I don't know if you have this guy equipped with a Zect Caliber, that's anywhere between 28 and 3,500 attack going at your opponent every turn. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I like about Zect Caliber, is that you can equip it to Hopper and it's bigger than everything Dino Rabbit has. And then 1 Catastor. He's good. He's kind of an extra deck staple at this point. 1 Bryanek, same thing. Black Rose, same thing. Stardust, same thing. And 1 Chimera Tech, because you said Cyber Dragons. And 1 amazingly beautiful Gorz token. This amazing card right here. They had the second Vanguard booster set up there and bought a few packs, pulled this and some other stuff. I'll have a Vanguard video for you guys later. But yeah. And then, last but not least, side deck was 2 Cyber Dragons for monsters. Sided the men against heroes. I never played any machines, but they were great against heroes. They couldn't get over them. They had to waste a warning on one of them one time, I think, because they didn't have anything else. Snowman Eater. Amazing against Dino Rabbit. Amazing against heroes. It's just their attack. They hit it, their monster dies, and they cry a little on the inside. Sometimes visibly, but not very often. I love this guy, and he's level 3. Lets you just go into things. And then this is amazing against heroes. This won me my Amazonas matchup. Like, I don't know, I didn't really need it, but yeah, this won me an Amazonas matchup, and it was amazing against heroes. They got out Shining, and then I had this in hand. I was like, and they're like, oh my god. And then spells, 1 MST. extra back row destruction, and it works very well with the side deck that I'm going to show you. Enemy controller. This card won me a game. I was playing the Inzektor mirror match with the guy that I know that I told you about, and it was game 2, and all I had was a Dragonfly in hand, and he had a Hopper on the field, and he had an Effective Veiler in hand. So I just went summon Dragonfly. He's like, yeah, and he only had 1,000 life points left. So I just went enemy controller. He's like, who runs that? Kind of freaked out on me a little, but it was pretty awesome. Summon Dragonfly, enemy controller, his Hopper to attack for the game. But yeah, and then 2 chalices and a 3rd lance, extra effect negation or replacement for the chains with my sighting, and more getting around back row like shadow mirror and stuff that people always cited in. I hate it. It's obnoxious, and skill drain is also obnoxious. So this gets you around all that. And then 1 smash ground, 1 close forest. I feared the Gravekeepers. I put this in entirely because of one of my friends that was there too that was playing GKs, and he actually made top 8. Good for him. His 2nd top 8 with his GKs. And then smash ground for, like, I don't know, mainly for dinos, a little bit for heroes. I don't want them like gem sparking me or whatever, but yeah. I had the 1 dimensional prison. I'd probably take this out over anything else. I don't think I ever actually cited it in any matchup. No, I did during Dark Worlds. That 1 random Dark World deck I cited in the D prison. But other than that, it was like, whatever. And then MVP of the side deck, Royal Decree. This won me games all over the place. Against the first hero player I played, against the Amazonas, just shut down their traps, and then when I sighted that in, I'd sight in this, and this for sure, and usually this ended up going in too because it was heroes, but this is an amazing thing to sight out because I usually left in 1 Call the Haunted and then sighted out these 7 traps, and it worked out extremely well. And then if you see your opponent sighting in cards again, you just take them all back out and put all your traps back in because they just took out all their traps because they know you run Decree, and then they cry when you have your traps again. Mind games too, you can pretend to like side them out, and I don't know, depends on how tricky you feel like. But yes, that was all of the Inzektors that I had. I still love them. I think they're amazing. They're like crazy little Power Ranger freaky bug things. They're awesome. That is my new deck profile over them, I guess. Any questions, PM me. If you guys have anything you want me to review, deck profile, talk about, blah, etc., Vanguard-y or Yu-Gi-Oh!, let me know, comment below, send me a message, all of that stuff. But yes, that is my new Inzektor profile. I think it is amazing. My only like real loss was to the really good Inzektor player that I knew. The other ones were just like bad luck, I guess. I mean, they weren't bad players, it was just more of I couldn't do anything to stop them. But great deck, great archetype, I love it. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Like, subscribe, all that stuff, and see you next video.